Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is December 2nd, Monday 2024. So, before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Ooh, strawberry. Very nice. So my last video was yesterday. I posted that. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. Subscribe to my channel, like, comment. I read all the comments. I may not approve all the comments because one, sometimes people be like commenting dumb stuff and I don't, right? And I don't have to. That's why I have it filtered, because I can do that. Right? So, I'm gonna start pulling cards. Is this strawberry? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna start pulling cards. So that's cute. It's like a little map and a little Nintendo. A little map and a little, oh wait, a map and a Game Boy. Somebody could be trying to figure out how to play games with you by trying to read you. Oh, we got a lightning bolt up here. Yeah, this is somebody's bright idea. It was good, but it's not like, oh my god, I would eat that all the time. I mean, first of all, you're not even supposed to be eating Fruit Loops because they're not good for you. Right? I'm not perfect, but I love candy. So, I know we're supposed to be eating like artificial red dye anyway. What is it, 40? Well, it's not good for you. Alright, you have to give me a minute because this is actually kind of good and I want to finish it. Like, it's good, but it's not like my favorite good. You know what I mean? Like, if it's there, I'll probably eat it if I'm in the mood for it, but it's not like my go-to. They're just regular fruit roll-ups. Four to six. I'm gonna get 4 to 6 cards out. So you know how I just said that somebody tried to read you or like study you or whatever the case it is to like figure out how to play games with you, right? That's like their bright idea. For some of you, it's your own brother. Right, so or a brother figure, or for some of you it could be like your sister or a sister figure, right? Or like a brother from another mother, sister from another mister, like a half sibling or a whole sibling. But the card came out your brother, so it's either your brother or your sister, right? And the card came out that says being spiritually watched. So I do feel like you have a sibling or somebody that you consider close to you enough to be your brother or your sister, that they are being spiritually watched, because it's like everybody in the cosmos, they know that somebody is trying to play games with you. Actually got another one. Oh, I have Skittles. This person, they want to make you feel guilty. They're gonna want to try to guilt you into doing something for them. And it's because as of right now, collective, you could be doing things out of the heart for yourself, things that actually make you happy, operating out of your heart space. You know, if this makes you happy, you're going to do it. If this doesn't make you happy, you're not going to do it, blah, 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 right? So this could be a person that was not making you happy, so you kind of cut them out of your life, whether it be a brother, sister, brother, whatever, you'll know, right? But you cut this person out of your life. Now, this person, they see you doing things that make you happy. And for a lot of people, believe it or not, I know almost all of the world, it's very, very few people in this world that can actually go out of the confines of the invisible fence to do things that make them happy without having to worry about this person thinks or how that's going to affect that and blah, 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 right? Like, if you're not hurting anybody, you're not being mean, malicious, vindictive, evil, spiteful, illegal, hurtful, nefarious things, then what's the problem, right? If you're doing things that are just genuinely harmless, things that make you happy, legal, right? Freedom of expression even could be for some of you with this 5th house energy, right? Because it's also about being able to express yourself. So however you're expressing yourself, that really, realistically, it's not hurting anybody. It's not illegal, right? Thing, whatever. So for some of you, it could be like, you can go rock climbing, right? If for a while you didn't want to go rock climbing because you were worried, like, your friends might think it's stupid, or like your mom might think like, well, that's weird, or like your dad might be like giving you a lecture on safety and blah, 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 whatever. But realistically, what's the problem, right? It's something that's like, it doesn't have to be rock climbing, but that was just like an example that came to my head. All right, so whatever it is, right? So I feel like whatever it is that you're doing that is out of the heart, that it's making you happy, and you're going towards these things that are making you happy, you have this person, they want to kind of like guilt you and like make you feel bad about doing these things. You got to be careful, because this person, they want to play games. All right, this is somebody who's trying to play games just because they can't, for some reason, they can't operate out of their heart, or they can't do things that make them happy. 5th house, romance, play, creativity, affairs of the heart, being yourself and enjoying it, self-expression. That's the 5th house. So whoever this person is, they're not in this energy. You are. It says liquid poisoning in the form of guilt. Don't drink it. And then Leo, 5th house. So this could be a Leo. You could be a Leo. This could be a fire energy. You could be a fire energy or fire sign. Right? I'm also getting your energy. It could, you may not even be a fire sign, but you have your energy could somewhat resemble a fire sign because of the passion, the determination, the ambition, the motivation, the action that you're taking towards these things in your life, right? So you may come across as a fire sign, but it's just the energy that you're exuding at this moment. And not only that, with this 5th house Leo energy, but it's kind of given that you're truly happy, right? These are things that it shows, right? You being in an energy, and this energy, it just shows, right? It shows. So when somebody is truly in this energy, it's undeniable, it's obvious. You cannot mistake this for anything other than for what it is. And for some reason, this person, they don't like that. These people, they don't like that. Because it's not even like they don't like it. It's just for some reason, they feel like they can't. You know what's crazy? I'm still watching the show, right? I'm watching this show called like Water for Chocolate. It's Para Agua Como Chocolate, and it's a really good book, right? But HBO is doing like a series on it, and there's like new episodes every Sunday. There's only like 4 episodes out now, right? And I haven't gotten too far into the 4th episode because I had to run some errands and blah blah blah. So I noticed within like the first, I don't know, 15, 25 minutes or so, the mom, it's kind of like a cycle, right? Now, I'm not saying this is the exact cycle, but it could be because Affairs of the Heart came out, right, with that Leo energy. So this could be about love, Or this just could be about the way you express yourself, or this could be about the way you express yourself and love. But the point that I'm getting at is that I'm just going to tell you the snippet. The mom, the great mom, right? I'm going to have to go back in time so I can catch you up. It seems to me as though she couldn't marry who she wanted to marry. She was like in love already, blah, blah, blah. So she was forced to marry someone else that she didn't care for. That made her very bitter, angry, resentful, blah, 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 blah. She had a daughter. Her daughter's name is Elena. And Elena was already in love, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. She came home. Her mom was like, I know where you were. You gotta stop seeing him. She's like, but I'm in love. I want to marry him. Her mom's like, no. You cannot marry him because so-and-so has already requested to marry you and you're going to marry that man, blah, 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 right? So, of course, that broke her heart. So Elena grows up. She becomes very bitter, very resentful, angry, cold, closed off. She ends up marrying that man, right? I think his name was like Fido or something like that. Whatever. So she ends up having 3 daughters, Rosaura, Gertrude, and Tita. And the show is basically about Tita's love for Pedro. Now remember, Elena forced Rosaura to marry Pedro. Pedro, who asked Elena for Tita's hand in marriage, right? But she's like, no, you can't marry my youngest daughter because she's going to spend the rest of her life taking care of me, but you can marry her eldest sister, Rosaura, instead. And Pedro was like, yeah, fine, I'll do that if that means I can be close to Tita, because that means he's going to have to move into that house, right? So there was like a little flashback of Elena of that. So it was just interesting because the point that I'm getting at is like it's a continuous cycle. The grandma did what happened to her daughter, Elena, and then she did the same thing to her daughter. And it's a cycle with the women, right? Now this could be a cycle for the men in your family, where they have to, I'm hearing go against, like, they can't go against the grain. They have to, I just saw 1, 2, 2, 3. There's something there. I've been seeing a lot of chronological order numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1234, right? 1, 2, 3, 123, right? Things like that. So there's like a cycle that's like has been repeating itself, but with you, you're like, well, I'm not going to marry that man, or I'm not going to work at that job, or I'm not going to move in that neighborhood, or I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to do that. You're not doing that. If it's not making you happy, you're not doing it. And I feel like these people, this person, it's not exactly like, not that they can't, but because they've been so accustomed to just do this, and and then that's it. It's like they don't have any other choices. But you're like, no, I have a choice. I don't have to do that. If that means I have to separate myself, or I have to leave, or I'm going to be excommunicated or neglected, or, outcasted, or whatever the case it is, then so be it, because I'm not going to do that. That's not going to make me happy. And I feel like this energy, they want to like make you feel guilty for the things that you're choosing to do that make you happy, because they feel like it's like, what right do you have to choose happiness when we couldn't choose happiness, right? But the reality of the situation is, yes, they may have been placed in a situation where they had to choose between things that make them happy, or like security, or the family, or the job, or whatever the case it is. And it's like, that's an illusion. You can choose, right? The thing is, people be like, oh, I didn't have a choice. No, you were just too weak to make the choice that you wanted to make. That's what that is. Weakness. And I'm not trying to like cut ass or anything, or like say anything bad about it, but that's the reality of what that is. There are people in this world that are just too weak to go towards what makes them happy. And this person, these people, they want to make you feel some type of way because you have the strength, right? That's what I'm saying, like that fire energy, like, so you just have a lot of passion and determination, motivation, and ambition to go with towards whatever you want, and you can do that. And somebody is trying to figure out how to make you feel guilty about this. You need to cleanse your home and your space, and you need to cover your mirrors. All right? Oh, speaking of, I gotta send that message. So yeah, cover your mirrors. I gotta rewrite that. Hold on. It says cover your mirrors. Hold on, my alarm's going off. Okay, yeah. Cover your mirrors. So I would suggest too, while you're cleansing your home and your space, whether this is like a home, an office, a car, even for some of you, okay, your car, home, office, car, space, your closets too. Get all up in there to your closets. You'd be surprised what's in some people's closets. You'd be surprised what's in your closet. So yeah, what I was gonna say is, as you're cleansing, cleanse your mirrors, and then if you're not using the mirrors, like especially at night, cover them. Always at night. Definitely always at night. Alright? Oh, I got 6, right? What did I say? 4 to 6 cards? So I got them. Pizamiza. Yeah, this person's watching you. They want to know what you have. Got Pizamiza on the bottom of the deck. This person's watching you. They want to know what you have. I also feel like they want to know what right you have to go toward, like, why. It's to them, to this person, to these people. They want to know, like, what, like, why do you feel you have such a right to go towards whatever you want? And it's not like in a way where they're like, what right do you have? It's not that like that. It's more like, why do you feel so comfortable being able to go towards the things that you want, that makes you happy? Like, how? Like, where does that come from? Like, they truly, genuinely want to know, right? I mean, they truly, genuinely want to know, but they also, like, want to know, like, what makes you feel like you can do that. It's both. They're genuinely curious, but there's also some, like, bitterness behind that, because it's like, how could you feel like you can do that? And it's like, why do you think you can do that? Like, when we feel like blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they're genuinely curious, but they're also bitter towards you, to the point where, like, they're willing to try and make you feel guilty so you don't go towards your happiness, right? And it's just like, that's in that situation, you might ask yourself, how do I handle this? Or how do I, right? When realistically, you don't really have to. You don't have to. Because again, it's like, there's a big part of them, the part of them that misses that freedom, that excitement, that wonder. There's a big part of them that is still buried. I mean, it's buried, buried. That's still under there, that, like, misses that wishes they can be that. But that bitterness is coming from the world, right? Their environment, their upbringing, their mindset, their trauma, their pain. That bitterness is what makes them want to guilt you into not going towards your happiness. So you see what I'm saying? See, that's right. So in that situation, you might be like, how do I approach this? How do I handle this? But realistically, you really don't have to, because you might want to cater to the parts of them that you know is still there, that wants to, like, be pulled out of perdition, right? But the reality of the situation is, there's a big part of them that's still choosing because they're not strong enough, right? They're weak-spirited, weak-willed, weak-minded. And that's not, you cannot help with that. You should not help with that. I would not help with that, right? There's something about forgiveness. You might have to forgive these people because of their upcoming attempts to do this. But that's about it. That's really all. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. The King of Wands, that could be your energy. King of Wands, very focused, very ambitious, very motivated. Like, you have a goal in your mind and nothing's going to stop you from going towards that goal. You could be a Leo. We got double Leo out here. You could be an Aries, a Sagittarius. You could have somewhere that you could have some. You could have that somewhere in your chart, or that's just your energy right now. You're in this King of Wands energy, very focused, very determined, filled with abundance, ideas, inspiration, right? Like, nothing's gonna stop you from whatever it is that's making you happy. I do feel like for a lot of you, you could be this King of Wands, this masculine, that you have a happiness in mind, a goal in mind in your heart, and nothing's gonna stop you from going towards that. Or you could just be a feminine, right? And this is your energy. The moon. The moon. Yeah, you need to cleanse your home and space because somebody's trying to monitor you. Somebody's trying to see what secrets. Somebody's trying to see what secrets you have. If you're hiding anything, what are you hiding? What's going on? What are you going towards? What are your interests? What are inspirations? Somebody also wants to know where you're drawing inspiration from. And that's not their business. That's not. It's God. That's it. It's God. Everything you do, everything you have, it comes from the Most High God, and that's it. That's all that these. But these people, they're like, it can't be that simple, but it is. And the reason why they think it can't be that simple is because these are the same people that feel like I just can't. It's not that easy. It's not that simple, but it is. You're just not strong enough to make it that simple. It's not hard. I mean, to these people it is, but because they don't have the strength, the will, the spirit. All right, but reality, the reality of the situation is that if you have a strong sense of faith, strong spirit, strong will, it's like your decisions. That makes me happy. I'm gonna do it. That doesn't make me happy. I don't want that. Right? But these people are just like, it's not that simple because of this, and because of that, and like this and that, and it's just excuses. Yeah, somebody's trying to peek in your mirrors. I've been seeing a lot of eyeballs lately, so somebody's trying to watch, right? Also, if you're a talker, maybe you want to simmer down on that, right? Just because of like the auditory part of that. All right. Oh my God. Somebody's trying to pull the curtains back on something that you have, or like your space, your I do feel like somebody is like pissed because they're trying to figure out where your inspiration is coming from, and it's just God. So this person, they're trying to monitor you, right? They're trying to watch you, they're trying to study you to see how they can make you feel ashamed and guilty from going towards the things that are making you happy, doing things that make you happy. But it's crazy because how are you going to make me feel guilty or ashamed of things that are not hurting anybody? You see what I'm saying? Like, you want to go rock climbing, somebody wants to make you feel guilty. What is there to be feel guilty about or ashamed about? Right? It's like somebody wants to make you feel like, oh no, maybe I don't want to, oh I don't, well, like why would you feel paranoid about that? It's rock climbing, it's ice skating, it's bowling, it's painting, it's stargazing, it's hanging out with your friends, it's like, I don't, it could be anything. Tarot even for some people, right? It could be, I don't know, your regular job or going for a walk. Oh no, what if I go for a walk and I don't know. It's silly. It's silly. That's what that is. But that's the energy that they're trying to like put on you. Right? There's something about this moon card that's very, it's, I gotta pull something else on that. There's a very, very nosy person. I mean, well, yeah, Pies and Miza came out. They're very nosy as to what you have. The Sun reverse. We got Leo 3 times out here. Leo with the King of Wands, Leo with the 5th house, and then the Sun reverse. Yeah. Somebody would rather you be depressed and unhappy, miserable, sad, blocked. Somebody wants you to be in this energy. That's the whole point. That's why they're doing what they're doing. That's why they're trying to like monitor you and spy on you and study you and read you, and I'm hearing they're trying to understand you, but it's fake. It's like a false sense of understanding. They're not really trying to understand you on a spiritual level. They're trying to understand you to be able to like figure out how to make you feel guilty about the simplest things in your life. Like, I don't know, this is a very bitter, it's a very bitter individual. I'm getting a lot of bitterness. This could also be somebody who feels bitter because they feel like they missed out on opportunities in their lives, loves, friendships, travels, finances, whatever they feel like they missed out on. This person, they become a very bitter individual, and they just, I don't know, they just don't want to be bitter alone, I guess. Misery loves company. So this person, they're just trying to figure out how to get you out of this King of Wands, 5th house energy. But there's something else I'm still missing on the Moon. This came out, the Sun reverse came out for the Moon card. Could be a karmic Leo, could be a karmic Pisces, could be a karmic Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's all up in your energy. There could be a karmic Pisces that's trying to enter your energy, trying to watch you, spy. Somebody's trying to hide their feelings. They're trying to hide the fact that they don't want to see you in this energy. Judgment, upright. This person's being judged, and they need to be careful. They need to stop, because God's not playing. Whatever it is that you're doing that's for your happiness, that's making you happy, right? Like I said, if it's like illegal, you're not being nefarious, evil, vindictive, spiteful, hurting anybody, blah blah blah, right? You get it, right? You're doing it for a reason. There's a reason why you have the strength to do so. There's a reason why you have the ambition, the energy, the motivation, the skill set, the gifts, the abundance, the opportunities to do this right now in this moment in time. There's a reason why for that. And this person, they're trying to stop that. They're basically trying to stop God's plan. And they need to stop, because God's already called judgment on them, because you're doing something that's like ripples. You throw a pebble in the water, and those ripples start off small and they grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. It's like that. Whatever you're doing, it seems like it's starting off small, but it's going to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, because you're doing something that is supposed to it's supposed to spread, right? It's God's plan. Whatever it is that you're doing, collective, like one of you could be like rock climbing, and then you're inspiring other people, and then one of those people that you inspired on your rock climbing tour or whatever, that one person is going to end up, I wonder where these rocks came from, and then they're going to be an archaeologist, and it's things like that, right? One thing that leads to another. It's like a chain of events. You're very important in this part of chain of events. There's a purpose. There's a reason, all right? And this person that's trying to get you out of this, because for a lot of you, you're already in your purpose. You're already doing it. You're doing the deed, right? And this person, they're trying to get you to stop. But one, it's already in motion. It's already been going. And two, this is very important. And God's not going to be putting up with that. God's going to be rating judgment, because there's something that's very important. There's a Fool in the background. In my tarot deck, the Fool, this character is the Fool, which is Aries. You are who you are, and it's very obvious. Like, that's who you are. This person, they hate that. They want you to feel guilty because you are who you are. And I do feel like for a lot of you, this person wants you to feel guilty because You hear it all the time. Because they're not that. They feel like, oh, I could have been that at one point, or I should have been that, or I could do this, or okay, so go do it. Why are you bothering me? What's the problem? Right? You want to swear up and down that you can do X, Y, Z? Go do it. What's stopping you? Oh, I can't because the collectives are... Okay, so... Right? I'm still missing something from this moon card. Ten of Swords. Upright. If it gives you hell. And that's that one song by All American Rejects. It's literally called like Forgives You Hell, I'm pretty sure. Let me look up the lyrics of that. This person is like... They want to create some sort of hell or chaos for you, or wanted to put you in this what is that, the Fool? Wow, I've never noticed that. And that's the High Priestess. This person could have been doing this for a very long time. This could have been a Leo, Pisces, a Libra, that were trying to like unalive you. Now, for some of you, to be dramatic, this could be like your physical self. They could have tried to unalive you, but I do feel like the real thing is they were trying to unalive you from being you, right? Because look, that person laying down on the stretcher, and this tarot deck, that's the Fool. Right? Fool, which is in tarot Aries. Aries is the first house, I am. And he's got all these swords in him. And he's being wheeled away by, I don't know, like these people, these ghosts, right? In the ambulance. And there's like an eyeball there. I feel like these people, they're watching you be yourself, and they're trying to find a way to how to get you to not be in your purpose, get you to not be who you are. But who you are is extremely vital, especially for the time that we are in right now. It's extremely vital. Like, you need to be here. You need to be who you are. You need to be in your purpose. It's pivotal. This is a very pivotal point in time right now. And you're needed for that. Your purpose is undeniably obvious. And these people, this person, they were trying to get you to not be in this because it's I'm also getting that these people, they could have also had a calling or a purpose, but because they were too weak-willed, too scared, right? They lacked faith. I just saw 313, 312, which is 3, right? Because they lack faith, they missed out on the opportunity to be in their purpose. And now it's like, part of them are asking, like, how did you find the strength to be in your purpose? How? And then another part of them is asking that bitterness, the bitterness of the realization that they miss out on these opportunities, these blessings, these gifts, these potentials, these opportunities, blah, 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 these doors, these windows. That part of them is just like, well, that's not fair. Yes, baby.
I'll go my eyes. My eyes can find it.
See, the first... So the song is called Gives You Hell by All American Rejects.
Mommy.
And it goes, I wake up every evening with a big smile on my face, and it never feels out of place, and you're still probably working at a 9 to 5 pace. I wonder how bad that tastes. When you see my face, hope it gives you hell, hope it gives you hell. When you walk my way, hope it gives you hell, hope it gives you hell. Now, where's your picket fence, love? And where's that shiny car? And did it ever get you far?
What's that?
It's lip gloss. You can use it. You never seemed so intense, love. I've never seen you fall so hard. Do you know where you are? No. Hold on. She's fine. So yeah. Tomorrow you'll be thinking to yourself, yeah, where did all go wrong? But the list goes on and on. I feel like where you are in your life, you haven't even reached the pinnacle of how good it can get. Like the peak. Like the peak of how good it can get. Like you're just like, to you, things could be like, wow, this is so good. But it's God's like, you haven't seen nothing yet. Right? You know, I've been saying this one phrase like all week. This isn't even my final form. Right? So you're not even like, you're in your purpose, but you've got like, there's so much more. Right? There's so much more. And I feel like whoever this person is, these people are, whatever this energy is, because I said something about a curtain. They're trying to pull back the curtain on like the things that you can accomplish, the potential. Like, and the thing is, it hasn't even been shown to you. For some of you collective, it hasn't even been shown to you because it's like a surprise every day, right? And these people, they kind of like want to surpass God and like pull the curtain back on everything that you have available for you, that's left for you. And God's just like smacking their hand like, that's not for you. And they're being judged for that. Because they want to know what's going on. They want to know what's happening so they can, like, figure out how to, like, change it and maneuver it and manipulate it and make you feel guilty or ashamed from even going towards that route. Because things are just going to get, like, things are good, but they're going to get so much better. So much better. Alright? And where's that shiny car? And did it ever get you far? That's a good song. I like All American Rejects. They're pretty good. This is an old band, but it's good. It's good. Alright, so I think I'm gonna call the reading. I'm gonna pull out one more. There's something about this moon card. I'm missing it. Eight of Pentacles came out. Page of Cups reverse. The Hermit reverse. Ooh. Somebody's working. They're doing something, but whoever's in this Eight of Pentacles energy, there's a lot of obsession coming out from it. With the Hermit reverse, this person has no idea what they're doing. This person doesn't, they also have no idea what they've gotten themselves into. And it's like at this point they're continuously working on something and doing something and doing something and doing something over and over and over and over and over again. But it's because at some point it's the obsession has taken over them and they don't even know why. They could even ask themselves, why am I still doing this? Why? Like, they don't even know why. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Cups reverse, the Hermit reverse. Yeah, whoever this person is, that's like, all they know is that they just don't want you to be happy. They just don't want you to walk in your purpose. And they could not even know why. And realistically, it could be because it's not even them. It's the entities around them, the attachments that they have, right? It's just like, do this, do this, do this. And they'll do it, not even realizing that they're doing it. And then the next day, they're like, why did I do that? Why am I doing this? And it's like, it's either this could have been fueled by some sort of obsession and it's just, or interest or like desire, and that just grew, and it's like a wildfire of confusion with this person. They have no idea, like, it's not really they don't have an idea, they just don't understand why this is the way it is for you. Why? This person's very obsessed with your whys, and that's crazy because that's why God keeps smacking their hand, and they need to stop. Because here's the thing, like I said, things are good for you, things are going to get so much better. Things are bad for these people, this person, things are going to get so much worse. It's kind of like, as things get better for you, things get worse for them. But that's because of how much they kept continuously trying to make sure that you would not be who you were be. You know, like, and a lot of it could also be because as the more you walk into who you are and your purpose, whatever they stole from you, for example, if it's like energy, whatever energy that they were taken from you over the years, it's being taken from them and given back to its rightful owner. So they can't use your stolen energy to survive on a day-to-day basis because that's your energy. It belongs to you. It's going right to where it belongs. So of course, as things get better for you, as you get stronger, as you get more, I don't know, tapped in, intuitive, wiser, smarter, gifted, talented, the less energy they have, the more confusion they have. There's something about an old stuck belief. A Queen of Cups reverse. Wow. This could be a karmic Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a karmic mother figure. Two of Pentacles reverse. This person is struggling. They can't keep their shit together. That's who this is. That's who this is. I knew she was gonna come out. She's fucking hiding. Ooh. She's been hiding. She's been trying to keep her presence, her intentions, her motives, her desires, her wants. She's been trying to keep it a secret. That's why the moon kept yelling at me in my head. It's a woman. A woman. A karmic woman. It could be a karmic water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. 4141. But this is a woman who's been hiding, trying to peek, see what's going on, what you're doing, what's this, like what's going on. They're trying to hide the fact that you being you, they hate it. It makes them miserable. They despise it, and they have no idea. And they have this weird sick obsession, and they part of their obsession is that they don't understand you. So now they're trying to understand you to see how they can maneuver these games and try to figure out how to do this and do that. Right? That's their bright idea, but they're dumb. And that's why they feel like things are bad for them. They watch out, because God's just getting started with the collective, just as they are just getting started with these karmics. All right, so this is a reading. Hope it helps. Bye.